How's it going, everyone? In this video we are replacing the exhaust on a 2024 and up street triple. Yes, this is a one piece and I'm going to be putting on a two-piece system. These are off of a 2019 Triumph Street Triple, and then this is the SC Project slip-on exhaust. This has two catalytic converters in it. These are the only tools we'll really be needing. Two ratchets, an 8mm socket, two 12mm sockets, a short and a long. This 3-inch extension is really going to help. I have two picks here. One's more angled than the other. A 17mm wrench for the O2 sensor, a 12mm wrench for the exhaust near the rear brake, some thread locker for the O2 sensor, and that's pretty much it. And then some rubbing alcohol in the towel. But other than that, this is really it. Here is going to be a 12mm on the back. There's a nut, and then this is an 8mm. This is for your radiator, so it can move forward. You can see I don't have a heat shield on mine, but the guy was generous enough to throw one in with the purchase of the headers. Just be mindful when you're moving the radiator forward that you have your hose here. Mine's aftermarket, so just be mindful not to yank it because this moves with it, but it should be fine. And then you could already see the nuts there for the headers. There are 6 nuts total, I believe. To remove the O2 sensor, you're actually going to need a 17mm open wrench here. And just looking at the way this runs, this O2 sensor cable is going to run under your coolant pipe, and then it kind of runs over, and this little rubber piece, little silicone thing, is holding it down. And then just coming around, this is where you clip for power. So we're gonna have to remove this here. Looking at the O2 sensor clip here, there's no real instruction, but you're going to see that there's this little latch here, and you can see this little tab. Pull this tab towards you and then pull this down. That's how I was able to remove this. Then just pass the O2 sensor and there, kind of pull, you see it's out, and this cracked open pretty easily. I'm gonna screw this one out, and then try not to drop this, try not to damage it. There is our 2024 OEM O2 sensor. I'm gonna place this to the side. Now we're going to remove any of these bolts and then get the exhaust off. Now we're gonna take off this 12mm. You have your 12mm here with a washer. Here's the nut from the backside. On the backside here with the nut, here is kind of a washer insert guide. All right, with this 8mm off, you can see I can move this slightly forward. You can see it's pulling on the hose over there, so don't move this too much, but it gives us a little more space to work with these bolts here. You can see I removed 3 of the 6 nuts. These are 12mm on this side. One, the second one's kind of like in here. What's kind of surprising is these are not on that tight, so just make sure when you're adding these back on, don't over torque them because they're not that tight. Now that we're on this side, I removed the 4th one here. There are 2 more. There's one here, and then one is down here where my finger is, and then these 2 are all that remain. I'm gonna leave these on for now. And just under your shifter here, after looking closer, there are 2 12mm bolts that are right under the chain here. I only had one out, so I was struggling to wiggle it out. You're gonna see 1 and 2. I have those out now. I have the 6 nuts that are off the headers here, and on the other side I took off that 12mm bolt right at the start, so that should be all that's needed. Of course, the O2 sensor is off. I should be able to wiggle it out. I'm going to try it from the other side. Apologies here, I'm going to do this with 2 hands, and I don't have a tripod for my GoPro. I actually cracked it just now. Sure enough, I held it with my left hand and then just kind of wiggled it forward, and it slid off of the bolts there. So I have the OEM system off. You're going to see here are those 2 12mm bolts, and then here was that other 12mm that I took out of here. Pretty simple. So you have 3 12mm and then 3 nuts, 8mm to move this a little bit forward, and we have it off. Nothing crazy at all, so pretty straightforward. Let me get this out of the way. It's pretty heavy. Here on the right are the headers off of a 2019. You can see the cross pipe kind of goes through with the 2024. Cross pipe goes behind. O2 sensor is in the same location. Okay, now we need to remove these 3 crush gaskets here. Very easy to remove. This pick tool makes it nice and easy. Just get between that edge there and then kind of pull towards you. There's 2, and then here's the 3rd one over here. And pop it out. You don't want to reuse those because it's going to have a slight gap and you're going to have an air leak, vacuum, whatever you want to call it, and it's not going to be running right. Here you're looking at the replacement crush gaskets, and the part number is T as in Tom 22000854, and these should just pop right into those slots. Looking at the OEM ones I removed here, little ear there is kind of bent inward. So what that's telling me is that this little metal ear here is on the left side, not on the right side. So I'm going to mount it with the little ears on the left side and then kind of put it in that. When you look at this, the bottom right here is a little flatter. That flat part is what faces down. What I'm doing with these little ears here, what I noticed is helping, I'll kind of pre-bend them a little. So I'm kind of bending them there just a bit, and apologies for the autofocus. I usually use my phone, but I'm kind of bending them a little so they slide in easier. So now they're a little bent and they are sliding in easier like that. Again, the flatter part faces down. Looking at the O2 sensors here, the 2024 uses this kind of single open hole, whereas that 2019 had these double holes, and the part number is indeed different. This one, sorry it's backwards, but I'll read it to you. AZD401-BA001, and this 2019 is AZD01-BA003. So I'm gonna go ahead and install the one that came with the bike here, and then this one I have as a backup. I don't think I need it, and who knows, maybe it doesn't make a difference, but I'm gonna run with what the bike has learned already, which is this one. I'm gonna add just a little bit of Loctite thread locker here on this so we get a nice secure fit. I'm gonna tighten that up, and then I'm gonna clip it back in, and just remember to run it over your coolant hose here and then reattach this little rubber piece so it holds it nice and flush. With this slip-on comes extra hardware. Here is the spring. I'm going to just attach it all at once. I'm going to kind of hook here and then pull it back. Shouldn't be too much. I have this pick here. I'm going to use this to just kind of hook and pull back. And then they give you 2 bolts here with the hex. I'm going to try to use the original parts if I can. And here's kind of like a little nipple here. You could peel this back, and then that's how you could unscrew the baffle. I got the spring on there. You see it's lined up like this. I'm going to slide this end here to the headers. All right, I pretty much have the exhaust fully installed. I put the OEM bolt here, and it kind of does protrude there. I don't think it'll hit the swing arm, but if it does, I'll let you guys know in the comments. And I didn't want to put these bolts that it came with. I'd rather go with OEM if I could. It's kind of like this adapter here, but there are no instructions, so I didn't want to mess with this. And then I know some Triumphs you can mount the exhaust here, but this one, I ordered it with the mount here, so I know there's a mount welded somewhere here. Anyway, so that's there. The clamp, loosen this up a bit. This is a 10mm, so this 10mm, loosen it up so you could adjust it. So you see as I tighten it, it's gonna poke out this way. You can see it there. And tighten that down pretty good so there's no air leak. And then the headers, all 6 of those nuts are tightened. Try to do them in kind of a star pattern and differentiate. Don't tighten just at one spot, and then those should be good. And in my case, because I have these older headers, I had to take off this 8mm here so that I could run this radiator mount over that cross pipe there. So all that's left to do really is just to put this 8mm nut. Then I'm going to clean this off with alcohol on a towel just so the fingerprints don't sear into the exhaust. And then these are headers that are already used, so the oil shouldn't make a difference, but I'm still going to clean it anyway with alcohol, and then the bike should be good to go. So I'm going to start it up here shortly. On the O2 sensor here, I just kind of tightened it snug and then kind of a quarter turn. You don't need to over torque it. Reattach the clip for the O2 sensor here. Just make sure you fasten this back on. And then on this side, it only clips in one way. This kind of lip there is going to fasten on here, and then there's another look at that tab. All right, the O2 sensor cable is attached, and then if you pull this down a bit, just kind of push it back up so it's nice and flush and it's not hanging down too low. I got some rubbing alcohol there, just wipe down all those fingerprints so it's nice and clean for when you do start it up and it heats up. Moment of truth, let me start it up.
Mm-hmm.